Hello, my name is Kitty de Kierskieter. I'm from Belgium. I've been grooming since 1985, and today I'm going to talk about slicker brushes. Why to use them, how to use them, and most of all, how to choose your perfect slicker brush. Slicker brushes are mostly used by curly-coated breeds, rough-coated breeds, or double-coated breeds. And to give you a few examples, poodles, doodles, Kerry Blue Terriers, Golden Retrievers, Newfoundlands, Spaniels, Setters, and many other breeds. When to use the slicker brush? It's very simple. For maintenance, so once or twice or 3 times a week, brushing your dogs so they stay mat-free and the dead hair which loosens comes easy out. For dematting, if you have not brushed your dog, a slicker brush is ideal for getting all the tangles out. As a designer of the SHOWTECH Yento and SHOWTECH Plus brushes, for me it's very important every little aspect of the brush. The slicker brushes have a pin which is always with an angle, and it's that angle that determines while you're brushing or blow drying how much resistance you have on the coat. Slicker brushes come in a variety of sizes. You even have a tiny one, a triangle one, which is special for grooming under the armpit. You have from small to very large. It's all depending on your breed and your circumstances. Some slicker brushes come with a plastic-made handle and body, and some come made in wood. This is a personal preference. The advantage of the plastic ones is that they are very, very light. The wooden ones can be a bit nicer to look at, but they tend to be a bit more heavier. Some handles are in plastic, some handles are in wood, and some slicker brushes have a bit longer handle. The longer handle one are easier to use because you can hold them at the end and you have a more luxury way of grooming. It's very difficult to choose the right slicker brush. So I've had a look at all the slicker brushes we have, and we've divided them in 3 categories: soft, regular, and firm. The soft slicker brush has a fine, like needle-like pin, and the pin is, because it's so soft and because of the pad where it's in, is like from rubber, and very soft rubber, the slicker brush is very flexible. And for example, we have the SHOWTECH Tougher Than Tangle slicker with soft pins, or the Yento Show Coat slicker, or the SHOWTECH Plus Flex Groom Soft, or even the Chris Christensen Carbon brush. And these are all very soft. They are for sensitive coats. They are for puppy coats or for fluff drying after you've been dematting, or they are for like making the coat as straight as possible after the bath. The standard slicker brush is a slicker brush for like commercial work or dematting. So the pin is a little bit firmer. It means designing the pin with a more thicker pin. The pin is also quite short, because a short pin is like not so flexible. If you make a very long pin, it's more flexible. So for dematting, for standard and commercial work, you need a firmer pin. So it's thicker, it's shorter, and it's also a bit more spaced. And the angulation is like very angled, so when you start dematting, the slicker brush will pull out the curls and the mats. Examples of a standard slicker brush is the SHOWTECH Tougher Than Tangles Regular, the SHOWTECH Universal Dual Pin, the SHOWTECH Universal, the SHOWTECH Plus Flex Groom, or the Chris Christensen Mark II to Mark VIII. The third kind slicker brush is the firm. And the firm slicker brush has even longer pins, they are thicker, they have a very good angulation, and they are special for the more difficult coats, the long double-coated breeds, for example the Black Russian Terrier, or the coats where you really have a lot of coat, like standard poodles, are perfect to do with the firm pin brushes. Examples for the third kind, which are more firm, is the Yento Mega Pin, the Yento Tangle Teaser, the SHOWTECH Tougher Than Tangles Long Reach, the SHOWTECH Tougher Than Tangles Slick Along Firm, and the Christensen Systems Big G and Big K. Now, again, I would like to go through what's the difference between short, medium, and long pin. The short pin is more generally used for detangling, because the shorter you go, the more firm the pin is, because it's not being moved by high up. It's like standing there and it's short. So it's perfect for commercial dematting and maintenance of very difficult coats. The medium length pin is a pin which has a bit more it's more longer, so it's more flexible, and this is good for maintaining show coats between two shows, for normal use, for even for going through the coat after the bath, for fluffing up the coat, for taking all the curls out. So it's perfect for scissoring before your scissor work and for your show dogs. Then you have slickers, which look exactly the same, and you are looking at two slickers, and one has many pins and one has lesser pins. The slicker brush with the lesser pins will be easier for you for dematting, because it has lesser pins to get stuck in the tangles, and it will be easier for detangling. The slicker brush with the more pins, because you have more pins in there, will be better for straightening the coat after the bath, or for normal maintenance if you don't have any mats. Pin thickness, the thicker, the more hard it is, so it's more for dematting. The finer, the more it is for your puppies or for your show dogs. And now something which is very important. The pad and the quality of the rubber pad is like extremely important to determine the flexibility of the pins. That's why I always advise you to buy your slicker brush with a professional distributor who makes professional slicker brushes for groomers and for professional people. I hope this video was helpful. And if you want to buy a slicker brush, please think about the length of the pins, the thickness of the pins, how much pins the slicker brush have, and choose the right one.